Hello everybody, I'm the Ginger Avenger and welcome back to Warframe. So, after about 5 hours of farming, I finally got everything I need to unlock Follie. And honestly, once I figured out how the mission worked, the grind really wasn't as bad as I expected. If you're trying to farm Follie right now in Warframe, the mission actually starts in a pretty weird way. You have to go to the Vesper Relay on Venus, and then jump into a painting to start the mission. Once you're inside, the resource you're farming is something called Atramentum, and you need quite a bit of it. The Follie blueprint alone costs 1200 Atramentum, and then each component, the chassis, neuroptics, and systems cost another 400 each, bringing it up to 2400 Atramentum. And honestly, I was only getting about anywhere from 40 to 70 Atramentum per run, so this grind could take a while. Most of the Atramentum comes from these balloons scattered around the map that you have to destroy. Enemies can also drop it as random loot, but the balloons are really where most of your progress comes from. The only frustrating part for me, honestly, was just figuring out what the mission actually wanted me to do. Warframe doesn't do a great job explaining the objective here. So the first couple runs were basically me wandering around trying to understand where Atramentum was actually coming from. Once I realized the balloons were the key, everything started to make a lot more sense. One thing that helped a lot during the grind was running Necros with a Despoil mod. Since enemies can drop Atramentum, being able to force extra loot drops with Desecrate actually speeds things up quite a bit. So if you're planning on farming for Follie, I would highly recommend Necros. It helped me a lot. After that, it basically just turned into the classic Warframe farming loop. Run the mission, pop the balloons, clear the enemies, repeat, over and over again. It took me about 5 hours to get all the Atramentum I needed, but that was only about 800 Atramentum, and I got lucky because I had already gotten the neuroptics blueprint, 2 of the Follie blueprints, and a chassis blueprint as drops from my runs. So I really only had to buy the systems blueprint. I got lucky. Overall, the grind honestly wasn't that bad once I understand how the mission worked. The biggest hurdle was just figuring out the mechanics at the start. After that, it was just a matter of sticking with it long enough to collect all the Atramentum I needed. So me being the giant nerd I am, I actually spent some platinum to rush all my parts, so I have Follie now. But I'm going to be showcasing Follie in another video, so keep an eye out for that. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I'll be sure to see you in the next one. See ya.